Here I flush it inside here and continue down from here as long as it gets flushed in here.
It's our existence in a place we call the universe. It promises to deliver technologies that will carry us ever farther and ever faster. But it's fraught with constant and lethal peril.
Flying in outer space is like going through a shooting gallery.
It will test the limits of human capacity and human ingenuity. It weighs scarcely even imagine the steady hand.
Anytime you see something at a distance, piques curiosity. First thing you want to do is get a closer look. So while telescopes get you in this regard, those things that are sort of close enough to be within the reach of our space program, why not take the trip?
Okay, sometimes have to adjust the cabinets from up top because it's not a perfect fit. So I unscrew this and bring it down a little bit so they could adjust, so they could flush to this. I'm not a work man, so I don't work with widths very much, but you have to adjust it as you go down so it flush from the other side. And if you don't do that, then you see gaps and imperfection, which you don't want to see. You know, if you're doing this for the first time, you know, if you do it several times, then you'll get better at it. But if you do it for the first time, then you're gonna run into little problems like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust it so that it'll flush right on it. Okay, right now I'm putting these wheels here at the bottom of the arcade. Put a little fan. I had to take the computer out, everything. I had to take all that stuff out. But these wheels looks pretty good. They're not too high and the unit's not too heavy. So this is what I got so far. This is the computer I got right now. Let me see if I can put the light on.
I got you. No, I got you.
This is the computer right here.
No, I got you. No, I was like this. I know. You can't remove the source. I got you. I know now.
There it is. Got it in the board right
now
here.
we play like this.
With the hard drive right next to it. Alright.
How do we?
That's what I got so far.
I want to play like this. Alright. Oh, yeah, like this. Stop copying me. You can't copy me on this. You either go like this or like this. Sorry.
Right now, I decided to, because I'm going to paint the panel on, the plexiglass panels. So what I did, I shaped the painting tape, painter's tape on top right here in the corner where the monitor is going to be at. So when I spray paint it, and then after that spray painting it gets dry, I flip it over and it will show, you know, just only the monitor, and all this area pretty much be dark. So it'll look like the and so when I spray paint this area here, and after I spray paint, this is not covered spray paint, so when I flip it over to the other side, all we could see is just the corners of the monitor. So last time I used was glass. This is plexiglass, so I'll see the difference. Glass is better because it just mounts in better, solid. Plexiglass, you're kind of flexible, but I think it'll work. I've seen somebody done it with a plexiglass, so I'll see how that works out like that. So I'm gonna try to paint it outside and then dry it up. Okay, I went outside. Okay, I went outside and I spray painted the panel here. I got the plastic panel, and what I did is I taped this side of it, and then I spray painted this side, but the plastic is still covered on this side, so all you gotta do is peel it off and peel this off right here, and I should be able to mount this pretty much on the video game arcade. So it just dries, so I'm just gonna take it upstairs and take care of it. So this was a spray paint on it, and this is where it came out like that. So let's see it come out. Okay, first I decided to make the hole here for this one. I used a quarter, the inch and a quarter on this one, and then I measured a half of the panel, control panels, measure half of it. So I started with the buttons on this end right here going forward, and so what I've been doing, using a gapper here, this drill bit is a gapper, and then marking it. And I have used these so far, the buttons here, to determine how much of a gap I got so far, and it's good pretty much. So after I got that done, I used the gap book down here, and I measured, I used a piece of wood. I measured a piece of wood straight down here, then I used the gap in here. So I got it going down a little bit, then I got this one just so you could follow that one through. And so far it looks pretty good the way I want it. How I made a hole in this one, I put this joystick on top of the control panel, and I looked at it and said, well, it looks just about here, just right about there. Plus you have to be concerned about stuff in the bottom that you're going to be connecting to, so it looked about right here. Player 1, then the buttons over here. When I made it in half, I realized that I have plenty of room for the buttons right all through here. And I made the button a little higher because, you know, when you had control, your hands just could press it. So I'm doing the same thing here. I think it's 3 inches here. So right here I wrote the line. 3 inches here, use the controller, measure from here to here, and then do the controller there. And then do the buttons from here straight down, and number 2 play up here. And then that'll be done with all the holes for the control panels. And that's pretty much how I'm doing it right there. All these other measurement is what I did is when I first cut this part, this control panels, I measured the inside here to here, and then I measured it was a big piece of wood, and so I measured the from here, I measured 26.5, so I measured from here to here in the wood. Then I measured the half inch, so I wrote a half inch. I took up a piece of half-inch panel and I just drew a line there, so it gave me that half inch. So I was accurate with this mark right here because I used the panel to write on top. Then I left a little bit of groove out pretty much of the control, of the arcade, so it kind of like you put your hand there, you know, have plenty of room. Do the same thing here. Then I figured I'd give 1.5 inches sticking to the bottom of it, and so it looks like a, you know, control panel. When I measure from here to the I got the plastic acrylic plastic here, when I'm gonna put it up here, I had to recut this to make sure that it's flush to that. Then I did the groove on it. I don't know if I could show you. I did the groove in here, so that, you know, so it could just flush right pretty much on top of the plastic. And so that's how I did the control panels, like that. It's all strictly measurement, and then measure it from here to here at first, and then I just drew it, and then I cut it. Then I just did a groove here, like a, you know, oval groove here, not like a square, just a nice little groove. And then I just started cutting it all through here and then cut it out through here. So I had just a big, huge panel. Then I started to get an idea how to make the hose for the buttons. I'm using this particular size. I think this is 1 1/8. I use this one because this gives you a nice straight hole in there. So I mean, you could use the other kind of drill bits like these right here, but I think those make a better cut. So I got those. I had a while back, so that worked out. So here's the control panel here. Here's the coin for the coin slot and DVD player. I did the volume. And for the volume control right here, which is going to be right in here. I already did that. Here's the speakers. Here's the speakers I did, which is going to be covered by a speaker screen, and I believe that's these guys right here. And these gonna be covering there, which is gonna be painted black, so you're not gonna be seeing those speakers. That's why you see the speakers kind of black there. When I paint the whole thing black, you won't see those speakers, or you just see like you'll see these right up here. So far that's going along. And then when it dries up, which it already is, take all the painter's tape out, turn it around, and it will show me the screen, and you won't be able to see inside because it's dark from the other side of the plastic. And like I said, glass is better, you know, but I wanted to try plastic. If anything, I could always change it, so it's not like, you know, a piece of wood there. I could always change this part if I wanted to, but I think it'd be alright. So far, this is what it's been going with the with this cabinet. I made a box for the coins. Decided to do that with a little glue in this, just in case anybody put a little strength on this right here. It's just in case anybody's grabbing coins, you don't push it down, break it. Well, I put a fan. Let's see, I put a fan in here. Made a hole in there. Put a fan. Kind of dark this side because the light in front. But I put a fan in here to blow the air in. I put a filter, so when so just dust won't go inside there, but at least cool air goes inside. Blows to the computer, which is right here. I'm gonna put it right here, the computer, and then I'm gonna put a fan here, blowing all the hot air, which pretty much hot air rises. So that fan's gonna blow all the hot air out here. Cool air goes in here. So it had nice circulation coming in and out. This is the power supply right here, and so far this is what I got. And I got these metal to connect to this panel right here, so it closes. And I put these metals. I would just say. Rims here, I guess, so you can open the door here. But anyway, this is the computer right here that I'm going to use so far, and pretty much has worked. I already tried this, so it's working fine. So let's see how that goes. All right.